Hi everyone, this is Shashank Singh and we are in the way of learning Python programming language. In this video, as you can see on my screen as well, today we're going to discuss a very important interview question to write Python code to implement queue using modules, right? So as we have already seen what are modules, what are queue, how to implement stack using modules, how to implement queue using list. So if you are not aware of those lectures, you can go ahead and check it out in my previous videos. So here today we're gonna see how can we implement queue using this collection and queue module. So inside this collection module there is something called deck class, and inside this queue module there is something called queue class. So with the help of these two classes we're gonna implement queue, right? So let's head over to Jupyter Notebook. So first of all I need to import the module, right? To import the module I need to write import keyword, right? So this is a mandatory keyword to import any modules. After that we need to write the name of module. Cool. Here I'm writing q, this is just a variable name, and after that we need to write the name of module dot the class, right? So I can write here deque, deque. Cool. After that let me check not q, so it will return true because as of now there isn't any element in this queue, right? So if there won't be any element in queue, so it will return true, else it will return false, right? So let me remove this. So here to push something to queue we can use append left or append function, right? But if we are using append left we need to call pop function, and if we are using append function to push something, so we need to call pop left to remove the existing element from the queue, right? So let me show you queue dot append left. So when I am calling this function I am passing one parameter, let's say passing some element, let's say 10. So 10 will be inserted first. After that let me pass few more things, let's say 20 and then 30. Cool. So three elements has inserted to queue. If you will check not queue, so it will return false because three elements are there, right? So now let me pop the elements from this queue, right? To pop the element from queue, if we are using append left we need to pop with pop function, right? So here I'm writing queue dot pop, simple. Once you'll pop 10 sorry, once you'll call this function you'll get 10, because as per the rule of queue the first and inserted element will be popped out first, the first in first out, right? And last in last out. So that's how queue works. So let me print this. So if you recall this function 20 will be removed, and if you recall this function 30 will be removed, right? And if you again call the same function it will throw error saying empty deck, right? So this is how you can use append left and pop function to implement queue, right, in this deck class. And the second way is to use append and pop left, right? So here I am using append function to push something. If we are using append we need to use pop left, right? So I'm using 1 2 and 3. So if you'll call pop left you will get 101, because as per the rule of queue first inserted element will be popped out first, right? Second one is 202, third one is 302, and last one will throw error because we have already popped three element which has inserted initially, right? So this is how you can implement queue using this collection module. After that we will see how can we implement queue using queue module, right? So let me head over to the next one. Let me call this, okay, cool. Import and then queue, and then again I'm using queue variable name, and with the same name q dot capital Q. So this is the class name, right? After that, here if we were using append left and append to push something, but here we will use put function, right? And to pop something, to remove something from queue, we will use get function. So let me demonstrate you. Q dot put, and then I will enter 10, and here let me insert few more element. Let's say I'm writing 20 here, then 30, right? And after that let me pop the element. So I'm writing here print and then q dot pop. So if you get, yeah, so we are getting 10 here because first inserted element was 10, right? And if you'll call this same function again, so you are getting 20 and you are getting 30, and if you will call the same function again, so it will block till the next slot available, right? So it won't be like it will be blocked till the next slot available. So to avoid this situation, what we're gonna do is we can write here block is equal to false. So if you'll execute this, so it will immediately throw error saying this queue is already empty, right? So let me execute this. Yeah, so it's immediately throwing error saying this is empty, right? So to avoid this situation, you can write this instead of false. If you'll write true here, then what you need to do is you need to write here timeout. So by default timeout is none. However, you can set timeout. Let's say here I'm writing here 5, right? So once you'll execute this, after 5 second, it will throw error saying empty. So let's see, 1 2 3 4 5, yeah. So we are getting empty after 5 second. Let's say if I'm entering here 3, so after 3 second we will get error saying empty, right? So this is how we can use block and timeout. However, you can use here same thing you can use here in put as well. So let's say here we are writing max size is equal to 3, right? So ideally 3 elements should have to insert as per this particular keyword. Max size is equal to 3, right? So if you will insert the fourth element, so it will be blocked till the next slot available. Yeah, so it will blocked, right? So to avoid this situation, same thing, what we need to do is block is equal to false. So if you'll execute this, so immediately you will get error saying this is full. So you can't insert the fourth element if max size is 3, right? And also you can configure if you are writing here true, and then you can set timeout. Timeout is equal to, let's say, 4, right? So once you'll execute this, after 4 seconds you will get error saying this queue is full, right? Also you can use few more functions. So let me show you. You can use q dot queue size. If you'll use this, you will get 3 because 3 elements are inserted now, right? Similarly, if you'll pop let me show you. So here 3 elements are inserted, 3 elements are popped out, right? And if you will write here q dot empty, so it will say true because it's empty, right? Next one is okay, put no wait, right? So here instead of this we can write here no wait. So if we'll write here, so immediately it will throw error saying I think it's wrong. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so it immediately it will throw error saying this queue is already full, right? So 10, 20, 30 max size is 3. So if you are entering fourth, if you are pushing fourth element to the queue, and if you are using put no wait, so you will immediately get error saying this is full, right? So the second I mean like other way is you can use put function and then block is equal to false, and then and block is equal to true or false, whatever as per your own use cases, and then you can set timestamp uh, timeout, right? So whatever timeout you will put here there, so after that timeout you will get that error. But here if you'll put if you'll call this put no wait function, entering some element, so you will get immediately the error, whatever error you will get. So similarly you can do the same thing with get function as well. So get no wait. So let me, yeah. So after that you will see this is empty, right? Because three element you have inserted, three element you have already popped out, and then if you will call this function, so it will immediately throw error. So this is all about I mean like to implement queue, because we have already discussed how can we implement queue using list. We have already discussed how can we implement queue using this deck and queue classes, right? So in next video we're gonna see the next topic. We will come back with the next video very soon. Thanks for watching this video.